We are ready for war. We are ready for Carlos Kramer.
And let's welcome his opponent out of the red corner, representing KHK Team Bahrain and fighting out of Dagestan, Russia. Give it up for Ikram Aliskerov.
Путь домой. Орлов, парящих в вышине, Лезгинских гор, храня покой. Я слышу твой призывный глаз, я по тебе, мой край, грущу. Стать камнем, как наступит час, я на земле родной хочу.
Introducing Ikram Aliskerov, representing KHK Team Bahrain, a man with a 10-1 professional record with 7 wins coming by way of finish. He is the 2016 European Combat Sambo Champion. He is the 2017 World Combat Sambo Champion. Yes, he does have 1 loss on his ledger, but who is that 1 loss against? The one and only Khamzat Chimaev. There is no loss in pride with regards to losing to that man. But Kirik, let's talk a little bit about his Sambo background. Why has Sambo proved to be such a wonderful transitionary sport from traditional martial arts to mixed martial arts?
Phil, because it's complete. Wrestling focuses on wrestling. Jiu-Jitsu focuses on submissions. All the striking arts focus on strikes. Doesn't matter. Sanda, Muay Thai, kickboxing, boxing, Savate, they all focus on strikes. Sambo is a complete mixed martial arts, and because it includes jacketed wrestling, you can make a very coherent argument that it's even more complete than is mixed martial arts.
Making his 9th appearance inside the Brave Arena. We last saw him at Brave 41 when he defeated Dennis Talulan via 3rd round Kimura. Before that, we saw him put an absolute beating on Diego Gonzalez at Brave 33 in Saudi Arabia. Can he continue those winning ways? One way to find out.
All right, Brave Nation, this next battle in the Brave 49 Super Fight Cage is 3 5-minute rounds in the middleweight division. Introducing your first warrior. Fighting out of the blue corner, this man's a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 11 wins and 3 losses. He stands 188 centimeters tall and weighs a ready 84.2 kilograms. Representing Family Fight Team and fighting out of Serbia, please welcome Miro Yurkovich and his opponent. Fighting out of the red corner, this man's a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 10 wins and 1 loss. He stands 183 centimeters tall and weighs a ready 83.7 kilograms. Representing KHK Team Bahrain and fighting out of Dagestan, Russia, please welcome Ikram Aliskerov. Your referee is the Irish bulldozer, Decky Larkin.
Thanks to Sabarco Car Group, our gold sponsor.
You can see the tail of the tape there, 28 years of age versus 33 years of age. Slight height advantage goes to Miro, and we are ready to throw down.
Big question, Phil. Is Ikram going to go for the takedown early, or is he going to stand and trade?
Be interesting to see. We know that Mirko wants to bite down on his mouthpiece and get engaged in a firefight. Was one half of the Brave Combat Federation 2020 Fight of the Year at Stockholm, Sweden, when he took on Andreas Gustafsson in a bloody war.
It's a little mind-boggling, but this is the 9th time Ikram Aliskerov has entered the Brave Combat Federation cage.
Miro obviously still in shape after that fight on the 12th of March. And he really is up there. You big winging shot from Miro.
Phil, Miro is pacing himself just a little bit. This is a little bit different than his normal style. He knows he's got to go a long time. It was a little bit unexpected. He's pacing himself, and I think very well so far.
We have seen Ikram Aliskerov absolutely thrive in the deep waters of mixed martial arts. It was the third round he got the Kimura on Dennis Tululin, and it was the third round I believe he got the stoppage on Diego Gonzalez, so he does tend to get stronger as fights go.
My question has been answered. Ikram Aliskerov is going to try and stand with a banger.
Originally scheduled to face Enrico Cortese, Miro Yurkovich cuts a very different figure. Both incredibly aggressive fighters, but Miro a little bit more of a dog.
Things like Ikram's knee counter to a punch, absolutely incredible technique. You can see the redness on his opponent's body.
Oh, big flying knee, but
into a body lock, slam!
That was a beautiful sequence of attack. Use the strikes to guard your opponent, get the hands up, get them guarding. Big flying knee transition into a takedown. You don't often see that.
Yurkovich still completely in this fight, very successfully extending that arm to try and shut down any of his opponent's long knees from the outside, up to standing. So far, using the fence successfully to stop his back from being completely taken. He's going to look for a wrist control, then an underhook, and he is still inside.
Just shy with the knee, and Aliskerov with the drag takedown. He's been in there with some of the best. He's been in there with Chad Hanekom, Jeremy Pitbull Smith, Joey Birkenbosch, and Geraldo Coelho. No stranger to big fights and big game opposition. 7 of his 10 wins coming by way of stoppage. Half guard position, really wants to step over the head with that.
Aliskerov wants to free that shin, which he has now succeeded in. Look at those transitions. Looks for the throat when it's not there. Doesn't matter. Transitions right into a striking attack.
Oh, Miro Yurkovich is leaking, wearing a crimson mask right now.
Elbow coming.
This could be some of the most blood we have seen shed inside the Brave Arena. And the cut team, Jess Isaacson, Brian Coyle, and Ryan Martin will have their work cut out for them should this fight get to the second round. Savage elbows being thrown by Ikram Aliskerov. It's just the workman-like, it's that cool, almost killer-like proficiency with which Aliskerov approaches the fight.
Exactly, Phil. I have never not been impressed with Ikram Aliskerov's relentless attacks. It doesn't matter what's happening. He never stops to rest. He never backs off, shakes his arms out. He just attacks. It's what he does.
Momentarily looked like he was trying to dig in for the likes of a Darce. Right now using heavy hips.
Cradle, don't see that a lot in mixed martial arts.
And interestingly, though, the likes of the choke right now could be easier for Aliskerov to get due to the fact that the blood has made Miro so slick. We saw it, I think it was the most clear illustration of that was BJ Penn versus Joe Daddy. Aliskerov, that's a big shot to the body. That's a rib tickler if ever I saw one. And just transitioned seamlessly. Mirko offered a little bit of offense there with a potential triangle, but Ikram Aliskerov, so smart, so savvy, transitions into the mount position or a three-quarter mount. Now it's a full back take and big strikes being thrown here by Ikram Aliskerov.
Ikram Aliskerov is a dictionary on exactly how you're supposed to strike when you're on the ground. You strike and flow, strike and flow, strike and flow, waiting for an opportunity.
And that is absolutely relentless from Ikram Aliskerov. Mirko Yurkovich thinking to himself, what did I sign up for?
What a fantastic round for Ikram Aliskerov. Phil, I have one question for you and one question only. Was that a 10-8 round?
I think potentially due to the cut, and I would have liked to have seen a little bit more. Oh, it's called off due to the cut. Has referee Dickie Larkin called that off due to the cut? He had the arms momentarily in the air. Jess the best. Isaacson working diligently on the cut. I'm not quite sure.
Brave Nation, we are watching intently now from cage side. The officials are carefully studying the cut.
Fight still going, ladies and gentlemen. That might have been a little bit of a misinterpretation on my part.
The fight will go on, Brave Nation, and I, for one, am thrilled.
But Miro Yurkovich proving that even as he's getting a relative beating put on him, that he's one of the toughest guys. Desperate to continue, desperate to go, and ready to show why he's one of the toughest MFers in global mixed martial arts, Carrick.
Expect one thing right now, Phil, and that is for Ikram Aliskerov to attack, and, yeah, for Miro Yurkovich to be tough as nails.
And Miro owes us nothing right now. He's just going to bite down on the mouthpiece and throw heavy, heavy leather circling out. And he has lost quite a lot of blood. Will that affect his equilibrium? Will that affect his energy output?
Not that amount of blood actually will not. What could do it is a broken nose where the blood goes into the lungs, but right now the amount of blood he shed will be just fine.
That's a beautiful underhook body lock takedown, and again slices through right into the mount position in front of us.
Strikes coming, and as the position is lost, he'll just transition to another one. Ikram Aliskerov never stays anywhere too long. Knows when to hold him, knows when to fold him. Right now he's just relentless with his positional and striking attack back to back and at the same time. Mount.
Head-on triangle potential here. Head-on triangle, but Miro tries to roll with it. Ikram Aliskerov forced to readjust. And this is beautiful ground dominance from Ikram Aliskerov. Trying to dig in for another Kimura potentially on the far side.
Half Nelson to that T-lock attempt.
Step over the head. That looks tight.
It's over.
That is beautiful. What a performance from Ikram Aliskerov. But you have to give credit to Miro Yurkovich, taking the fight on short notice. Again, the type of fighter that just enhances his reputation. But right now, let's talk a little bit about Ikram Aliskerov. Is he potentially the next in line for a shot at the middleweight title?
Absolutely he is, Phil. What I love about this man is he never stops attacking, but he doesn't take any single attack too hard, too long. You see fighters who are up with strikes, they'll unleash a flurry, and if it doesn't work, they get a little gassed. They get in on the legs looking for a takedown, and they won't let it go. This was a perfect example. Perfect, I'm not using that word lightly. Example of how you attack in mixed martial arts, and that is a perfect example of how to stop it. When you get the arm in that position, there are two ways this ends, a snap or a tap. It was the latter.
Second win in a row for Ikram Aliskerov by Kimura. He may have found his new go-to favorite submission. Absolutely stunning stuff, but again, credit to Miro coming in short notice, taking the fight against one of the best middleweights in the world. Speaking of one of the best middleweights in the world, Ikram Aliskerov has shown just why he is so highly thought of in global mixed martial arts. Carlos Kramer makes his way to the cage. Let's make the decision official. We're making it official. Ikram Aliskerov with a fantastic win by way of Kimura against the tough as nails, the guy that will fight any man, anytime, anywhere, the one and only Miro Yurkovich. And the sky really is the limit at the minute for Ikram Aliskerov. Here we see a little bit of the action from the fight. Ikram showing that he's heavy-handed, using the flying knee as the transitionary step into the takedown.
Phil, fans love the highlights. They love those huge shots. They love to see the monster takedowns. They love to see a submission come out of nowhere. But I also love the strategy. I also respect the strategy, and that strategy was fantastic. Everywhere Ikram Aliskerov went, he didn't take it too far. When he had top control, he didn't hang on until the bitter end. He simply transitioned to another form of top control, and finally, he caught that wrist, and there you see it. Referee Decky Larkin stops the action before the arm breaks. Huge respect goes out, of course, to Miro Yurkovich, and all the respect in the world to Ikram Aliskerov from KHK Team Bahrain. We're just a short time away from getting a socially distanced post-fight interview with Ikram Aliskerov. Phil Campbell is positioning himself. He's readying himself. The winner is too. Bear with us momentarily. Brave Nation, here it comes in 3.
All right, ladies and gentlemen of Brave Nation, I'm here with a victorious Ikram Aliskerov. Ikram, congratulations on a fantastic win. That's your second win by way of Kimura in a row. Has that become your new favorite submission?
Икрам, поздравляю тебя с фантастической победой. Это твоя вторая подряд победа Кимурой. Это твой любимый прием теперь?
Спасибо за поздравление. Нет, такого мы не планируем делать прием. Мы, как правило, готовимся на все 3 раунда, рассчитываем сил на все 3 раунда. А там как попадется, Кимура удушающий. Я пробовал другие приемы тоже, потому что другие не получились. Последний прием, последний, который я зашел, получилось сделать.
Thank you very much. You know, I never planned some features. You know, I always prepare for 3 rounds. During this fight, I was trying another things, but it happened, Kimura. So I'm really happy.
You were originally scheduled to fight Enrico Cortese. Was it difficult for you to then, on short notice, adapt to a new opponent? And is the Enrico fight something you're still interested in?
Было ли для тебя тяжело то, что тебе поменяли соперника на коротком уведомлении, как-то к нему заново подготовиться?
Тяжело, бывает, неприятно бывает, конечно, ты под один стиль готовишься, резко оппонент меняется. Но опять-таки я повторяю, методика подготовки нашего зала KHK это готовиться независимо 5 раундов, 3 раунда, на все 3 раунда, чтобы мы были готовы к бою. А там уже видно бывает во время боя, что будет.
А по поводу Энрико Кортеза есть такой момент, что ты все еще хочешь с ним подраться?
Не, у меня принципиального нету. Я всегда говорю, я готов к любому оппоненту, я открыт.
You know, it doesn't matter if opponent change because my preparation was very good. Many months of good camp in Dagestan, and I don't think that I need like Enrico Cortez or other fight. I just want to fight.
Now, you're currently on, I believe, a 3-fight win streak, 3 finishes, 3 dominant performance. Realistically, how far do you think you are away from a middleweight title shot?
У тебя уже несколько подряд финишных побед. Как ты думаешь, насколько ты далеко от титульного боя?
Я не знаю, после каждого боя мне эти вопросы задают. Где этот титул? Я не могу понять. Я готов к любому бою, к любому сопернику. Я открыт, я готов в любое время.
After every fight, you asking me about title. I don't know why, because I'm ready for it, already ready, and any fighter, anytime, I'm ready.
Is there any message you would like to give to the people back home who have been supporting you throughout this fight camp?
Что ты можешь сказать людям, своим соотечественникам, кто дома за тебя болеют?
Салам алейкум всем. Особенно хочу в этот раз салам передать своему Касымкенту, всем касымкентским пацанам. Всему моему Сулейман-Стальскому району. Я знаю, что вы все за меня болели. Спасибо за поддержку. Хоть и далеко, но я всегда чувствую вашу поддержку. Спасибо всем моему клубу KHK Дагестан, всем ребятам, которые помогали мне в этой подготовке.
I want to thank the people from my native village, Kasumkent. Everybody support me, and of course, thanks you very much for KHK Dagestan, all guys who helped me in this camp.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. For my money, the #1 contender in the middleweight division. Ladies and gentlemen, Ikram Aliskerov.
Thank you.